What's up, everybody? This is Ride for Life 3 here with the Battlefield 5 beta becoming active for all players tomorrow for the next 5 days. I've decided to do a quick tutorial on all the settings that I run and tweaked over the last 6 hours of gameplay during the early access beta for Battlefield 5. So we'll take a few minutes here and just go through them real quick, give you guys an idea of what I run, as well as what most competitive players are using, and maybe this will help in your performance. So we'll start with your controls, which you'll turn your vibration off. Your soldier stick sensitivity is personal preference, but I do run at 100%, and then the soldier zoom sensitivity is a little different than Battlefield 1, so at 100% it's not technically 1-to-1, but rather 1-to-0.5. So I have it at 120 right now, but I know that some players say at 200% it feels like it's at 100% to 100% equal. So that's up to you on how you want to play that. Soldier sprint toggle, double tap off, soldier weapon zoom hold, vehicle weapon zoom hold, steady scope hold. Control schemes, again, remember that if you want your crouch to be your R3, switch this to alternate, and that will be your crouch, and then your circle will be your melee, rather than the other way around. Okay, as far as advanced stick aim acceleration, again, this is a big setting that was in Battlefield 1. If you want that Battlefield 4 feel where you have instant reaction time when you're aiming rather than a slight lag as it speeds up the longer you hold your stick, you want to turn this all the way down. Simplified airplane controls on, vehicle aim relative control on, couple aiming turning off, the couple aiming from turning on with vehicles. Uniform soldier aiming, you want to turn this on. The coefficiency I know is set at 100% standard, move that up to 133. Your left stick controller center dead zone turn to 0, your axial dead zone at 0, your max input at 100. Your right stick you want to move up to 22% because I know standard they set it to 15, but Battlefield 1 did have it at 22 and it does feel more comfortable at 22, so, but again, that's personal preference. Axial dead zone on the right stick at 15% with max input threshold at 100. Your L2, R2 thresholds, you want to bring them all the way down for the max input at least amount of pressure, so both down to 5%. Your soldier zoom sensitivities is all personal preference. As far as gameplay, you want to show your HUD, player created content off, chat log when active, magnify chat off, inventory when active, crosshair visibility is your own personal preference. Something bright is always best. Kill log on with it's filtered to all. Kill log weapon icon, although it does give you the option to use the weapon name or an icon and name, which is pretty cool. I turn the awards off because it's a distraction for me. The other three are on. Hit indicator visibility at 100%, and then you can pick your colors due to personal preference. Damage-based shape on. Texture opacity, you want to move down to 50%. Rotate with view. Again, if you want it to stay true north, you would just simply turn this off, and then your mini-map will always stay true north. Flight zoom radius at 250, vehicle zoom radius 75, on-foot zoom radius, move it to 130, with your mini-map size at 140 to 160. Show stationary weapons off, objective opacity, you want to move down to 80%, friendly soldier opacity, gadgets, all at 100%. ADS icon opacity, I really don't want to see the icons in the background when I'm aiming down sights, so I turn that down to 25%, with friendly soldier opacity at 100, enemy soldier opacity at 100, and gadget icon down to 17%. In advanced settings, you want to have auto lean on, soldier auto peek on, parachute auto deploy. I like to have control of that, so that's off. Content based on, aim assist auto rotation obviously turn off. Slow down you can leave on or off. I run with it on for now. Hint system I turn off, network performance graph off. Audio, again, this is personal preference. I like to have the music off because I do not want any distraction or anything to screw up me hearing my surroundings. Again, your sound presets will determine depending on what kind of headphones you're using. Yeah, and then our video. With Battlefield 5, you have the option to go up to 120% field of view. But even though I play at 120, I do not suggest this for everybody. It really does affect your gameplay. It does take a little while to get used to it, so I would suggest you start at 80 and gradually move your way up till you're comfortable. But again, the higher you go in your field of view, the less you're going to notice in recoil because your view is further off of your character. So you don't notice your recoil as much as you may, but things that you're trying to look at are going to look further away as well. So with one thing that benefits, another thing it hinders. So it's definitely good to find your medium and find what works best for you. Motion blur you want to turn off all the way down. ADS field of view on. Weapon DOF off. Chromatic aberrations off. Film grain off. Vignette off. Lens distortion off. Your color settings are custom. Again, thank you for taking a quick gander at the settings, and I will be tweaking these over the course of the next week, as well as on November 20th with the game's release. But if this video did help you in any way, please like, share, and comment, and stay tuned for more content to come soon.